Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another video where we are breaking down the top items in Mario Kart Double Dash. To the folks at 3Ps Media, what sets this game apart is just how balanced the items feel. From having unique item types dependent upon the character selection, to having items that are not included in other games, Mario Kart Double Dash truly stands apart in its item game. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Coming in as the worst item in the game is the fake item box. And I don't know what it is about this fake item box, I just don't enjoy using it. It's the only item in the game that really requires perfect placement, placing it immediately after a regular box or on a bridge of some sort is the only way that it can be used. And it's the only defensive item that you get in 4th through 1st place that doesn't provide any actual defense, which is very, very, very frustrating. And coming in at our number 18 spot is the regular banana peel. And this is a classic concept of an item, you know, whoa, slip it on the banana peel. There's banana peels littering the course. But in actuality, you're pulling this thing in 1st place, you're never really getting excited about it. It's only slightly better than the item box because it does provide defense and stopping shells. But other than that, it's not a good feeling pulling this banana peel. And that's why it is at our number 18 spot. And coming in at our number 17 spot is the green shell. And I mean, the green shell, not really my favorite item to pull again, but it is one of the best humiliation items in the game. I mean, sniping your opponent from far away, ricocheting it off the walls, and eventually pulling ahead of them is a very good feeling in the game, and I do enjoy it quite a bit. I mean, just look at this clip of pulling all these red shells out of my back pocket. And look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's not a feel good moment. You get in 2nd place. If you would have got those green shells, you could have ricocheted them off the walls. Not really sure what happened there. That's really the only scenario that the green shell is better than the red shell. Oh, and looky here, number 16 spot is the red shell, so we're going to run back that tape one more time to see how humiliating this actually was. Look at these red shells just knock into each other. Very unfortunate, but again, red shell, I mean, it's, you know, you're giving me the game, you're wrapping it in a tiny little bow, and you're presenting it to me very nicely, and I do appreciate it, and the red shell is a fun item to use. Coming in at our number 15 spot is the single mushroom. And I mean, the single mushroom provides a nice little shortcut opportunity. You know, you're handing your ticket to the conductor, you're punching the ticket and say, let me at him, let me take the shortcut. Whether it be through the grass, through a bridge, up and around a corner, wherever you're going. I mean, you see a triple mushroom there. That's not the item we're talking about, but you know, the single mushroom a little bit worse than that, number 15 spot. And having one of these single mushrooms in your back pocket is just such a good feeling. Look at this, one-way ticket for the bridge shortcut on Dino Jungle. It does not get much better than that. And coming in at our number 14 spot is the Yoshi / Birdo egg. And this is a very cool item conceptually, very innovative, never seen before in the Mario Kart genre. But in actuality, I mean, you just don't have time to react to the items it gives you, and oh no, you get hit by the bomb, uh-oh. You played yourself, you thought you could use a Birdo / Yoshi egg, not today. Not a super fun item. I mean, I must admit, it is very satisfying watching the items fly everywhere, but it's just not the most practical to get you into 1st place and get you winning the cup. For our number 13 spot, we chose the Bob-omb. The Bob-omb is unlike any other item in the game because it serves as a controlled demolition. You can launch this item either forward or backward and time it up, ricochet it off the walls, and bomb your opponent. Now be warned, with an item like this, it is only for the skilled players. I mean, you're not going to want to pull this item if you don't know how to use it and have practice with it. The Bob-omb is just so challenging because if you throw it forward and miss, sometimes it can block your path, and that you do not want. And coming in at our number 12 spot is none other than the Mario Fireball. This item works a very similar way. You can either throw it forwards or backwards, and there's a nice spread to the fireball, lighting anybody who it hits on fire. And what's just so cool about this item is it's basically a Spaz 12 from MW2. I mean, look at the spread on this fireball. You gotta basically be blind not to hit your opponent with it. I mean, you know, it's a gimme at that point. Another little cool tidbit about the fireball is that it has a very unique animation setting their cart on fire. And for our number 11 spot, I mean, you just gotta ask yourself, what's better than one banana? One banana. That's giant. That splits into 3 bananas when someone runs into it. This item is so useful because you can be cruising in first place and have the utmost assurance that a red shell or a green shell will not find its way into hitting you because you have a giant banana defending you. And you can pull this item in first place, so it's a party! And anybody who watches this channel knows I'm all about my fun little tidbits. So here's another fun little tidbit for you. When you place a large banana and someone throws a green or a red shell at it, it won't split into the smaller bananas, so it's basically invincible to items. And coming in at our number 10 spot is the triple green shell. And what makes this item different than the regular green shell is you got 3 of them. So you are officially locked and loaded. I mean, bingada, bangada, bongada. You're gonna be hitting your opponents left and right. With the triple green shell, you're gonna be feeling like this dude from Skylanders. I mean, I think Trigger Happy, I think his name is. Look at this guy, just light these guys up. Boom, bang, bing, bong, bing, pow. I mean, Trigger Happy, he's an icon. You know you want to feel like Trigger Happy, so get yourself some green shells, baby. Let's go. Coming in at our number 9 spot is, you guessed it, the big, the bad, the Bowser shell. I mean, look at this thing. And personally, my favorite thing about this item is how small it is when it fits into your hand. And then immediately when you launch this thing, it just grows to the size of a Bowser shell. I mean, there's no other way to put it. And guys, I mean, we all know what it's like to get hit by a Bowser shell. I mean, you're absolutely hopeless. It's like when you lose your debit card at a restaurant, and then you call the restaurant and they don't have your debit card, and then you gotta call the phone people to mail it to you, but it changes your mailing address unknowingly, so they think that you're a fraud, and then you have to explain to them that you're not a fraud, you just had to change your mailing address, so you relayed it to them wrong and incorrectly on accident. So they cancel the new card that you got in the mail, and then you can't buy anything for weeks and have to borrow money from your friends and feel like a little schmuck. And it's just hopeless is what I'm getting at. It's a hopeless feeling. And yeah, the Bowser shell, it is the wrecker of worlds, the destroyer of worlds. I mean, the big, the bad, the Bowser shell. Coming in at the number 8 spot is the triple mushroom. And I mean, the triple mushroom is just such a fun item because you get to balance 3 shrunken toad heads on your fingertips in the backseat of the cart, and it's just a very appealing thing to see. I mean, look at him jam these mushrooms into the engine and pull away. Oh, it just fell right off the island, but that's alright, we're back on it. This item is for the players who can't quite hit the shortcut with just one mushroom. They need a little bit larger of a window to hit that shortcut, and the triple mushroom provides just that. I mean, come on guys, what's not to love here? Look at King Boo pull these triple mushrooms out and just stick out his tongue in delight at pulling the triple mushroom. He used one to boost his way into the barrel cannon, but he's just sticking out his tongue, anticipating using the rest of these mushrooms. Let's go, baby. And coming in at our number 7 spot is the Chain Chomp, which is the ultimate Jesus take the wheel item. I mean, come on. You are surrendering all control to the mercy of the Chain Chomp as he drags you up into first place. It's a good time. And the only drawback of using the Chain Chomp is just how brainless he is. I mean, look at this. He is running ahead full speed and he drops you off at the most inconvenient places. Not to mention that sometimes he runs you straight into a fake item box, which, I mean, that's not good for anybody. And I mean, you know, the Chain Chomp is basically like Walmart brand Pac-Man, just gobbling everything up in sight, but he's just a little bit more brainless, which, I mean, is a little bit questionable. Coming in at our number 6 item in the game is the Heart. Now, the Heart is a very interesting item because after you use it, it does leave your hand, but then you have 2 floating hearts rotating around your car, protecting you from any item that you might collide with. Now, this item really is one of the most underappreciated items in the game because of its just utility around the track. One drawback of using this item is if, in case you do run into a mushroom while those hearts are circling your cart, you will consume one of the hearts and scoop up that item for later use. On the flip side, if you happen to mosey your way into first place and get hit by a blue birdie, that heart will save you and you will have the blue birdie to use later on. And coming in at our number 5 spot is the Blue Birdie, which is the ultimate FU item. This item has been known to end friendships. It's a literal homing missile that can be launched to seek out the person in first and blow them up and into the air. And there's very, very little that the person in first can do about it. The only advice that I could give for someone wanting to use the Blue Birdie is really just use at your own risk. I mean, is it a great item? Yes. Will it also ruin friendships? Yes. So just be wary before destroying your friend's chances at pulling away with a first place victory. Coming in at our number 4 spot is the Lightning Bolt. And what's different about the Lightning Bolt is that it affects everyone else in the game. Look, zippity zap, I gotta take a crap. I'm not having fun anymore in the game. It's a problem because I'm tiny. It turns you tiny. You're a tiny little guy zipping around the track, and the game's just not as fun. You move slower. It gives the opportunity for the user to catch up, the user of the Lightning Bolt. And, yeah, it's, you're tiny. You're tiny. You're real tiny. The number 3 spot in the game has to go to the triple green shell. I mean, the triple green shells are just so good. We have to run back this clip, though. Look at this clip of Waluigi Stadium one more time, dude. I mean, come on. Green shells did not come through there, but usually, guys, I promise they're so good. It's such a feel-good item. I mean, if you're in 3rd place and you got the triple greens with half a lap to go, I like my odds for winning that race. I mean, come on. You're locked and loaded with literal homing missiles? I mean, come on. What's not to like about that? That is why it's number 3. I mean, it's better than the green shells because they lock on and they're targeting the people in first. So yeah, it's just a better item in my opinion. The number 2 spot in the game has got to go to the star item. I mean, the star item, it's just so good. It's better than the Chain Chomp because you have control over your car. You have you're going a little bit faster. No items can affect you. You're cruising past everybody in sight. I mean, come on. You saw him go through the water right there. That's some good stuff, dude. He would have slowed down without the star. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. And I mean, come on. You're invincible as well. You got the star power up. And I mean, who can argue with that iconic star power up music? I mean, come on. I mean, What's not to love about that? Right through the grass. Nobody cares. And ladies and gentlemen, we made it. The end of the rank list. The number 1 all-time best item in Mario Kart Double Dash has got to go to the golden mushroom. And I mean, why is it the golden mushroom? Why is it better than the regular mushroom? Because it's unlimited. It's unlimited. I mean, look at this. Look at this. As soon as Toadette gets her hands on one of these golden mushrooms, immediately from the get-go, Toadette says, give me the juice, give me the juice, give me the juice, baby, give me the juice, we're getting first place, give me the juice, baby, give me the juice, golden mushroom, give me the juice. And I don't really think it needs much more of an explanation than that. But, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the tier list. Leave a comment, drop a sub if this is your first time on the channel. We'll be doing a lot more videos like this. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. It's been a blast, and we will see you in the next video.